Today we lose a lot of money and start working on some of the buildings for Burnout. I'm Mostly Average Matt and this is Planet Coaster Harder Mode. Hello and welcome back to the Mostly Average Park. We have it running here because we just finished up going through and adding all the ambient sounds and whatnot for the entire park. So that was pretty awesome. Today we have a little bit set to, you know what, I don't know what we have set. So, you know what, we're just going to jump into our management features. And like I said in the last video, we are going to pause the game because I will get better frame rates, better consistent frame rates here than I normally would. So we're going to, or if like normally would if I kept the game running. So we're going to go ahead and take a look in. We're at $2,006, so we have lost some money. No surprise there. Our guest summary, we're at 99% happiness, which is very good. Our staff happiness is up to 98%, so that's extremely good. We have a lot of people saying this park is great, Fireball is really good value. I'm not paying that much for Gulpy Speedway, so we may have to lower that a little bit more. Bubble Shot is a really good value. I'm not queuing that long to go on Fireball, that's fine. The most profitable ride, Navigator, interesting, considering we actually should be making money with the Gulpy Speedway. The most profitable shop is still the Golden Nook, which is amazing. And then we have a whole bunch of... We're losing $4,000 a month, which is not great, but it's mainly because our monthly wages are $3,000. So, and then if we get the Gulpy Speedway to where people want to ride it again, we should be good to go. And everything else is looking pretty good. We don't need graphs. Our ticket price, I think, is still fine. And then our miscellaneous stuff is there if you want to take a look at it. Our finances. So, like I said, ride ticket sales have been minimal. People really don't want to pay for the Gulpy Speedway. That is the only attraction we have charging something. Everything else is free because we're charging for the park entrance, and then the go-karts are considered an added experience if you want to do that. So we need to charge a little less, and I think that will start to go back up, and I have seen it where we made a profit before, so hopefully that'll be the case. This is exciting. But anyway, so coaster ticket sales, we're not going to have anything there. Small attractions sales, $117. We actually made money. That is insane. We made money on our small attractions. That's great. Ride running costs, that's obviously going to be a negative. We already discussed that. And we aren't selling party passes, even though we have the priority passes for Sucker's Stall, because it's just been losing us money, but I don't know. Maybe once we start getting some shops in around the backside and we can start splitting up some of these work rosters, we can start getting more of these shops open, because they're all closed at the moment, because they're just hemorrhaging money. I guess I should be looking in this area here. Shops and facilities, like I said, we made money. I don't know if I've ever seen us make money in this one. So shop sales, $4,000. That is incredible. So whatever we did for the last thing, and of course my bird has to make an appearance in this, so sorry about that. Whatever we did in the last few episodes, the money has been rolling in, which is great. The facility sales, we aren't charging for our facilities, because I refuse to do that, even though I could be that type of scumbag owner and do that. I am not going to. We're just the run-of-the-mill average park. We're not the below average park. So hotel room sales, that is great. We made money on the hotel, a lot of money on the hotel, which is fantastic. And then our restaurant sales, we lost money, but we got real close to breaking even. So some of my changes, I don't remember if I changed anything. I don't remember. So that was awesome. Our park management, this is where we started losing a lot of money. And that's because even though the staff wages haven't changed, the scenery running costs have, because I've added a ton of security cameras. So that is very, very high compared to what it used to be. So that's going to impact us negatively. But hopefully we'll cut down on the need for security officers, which can be very expensive. So we'll take a look. Nothing else came through, so we don't have anything to worry about there. Our profit, like I said, we lost a lot. We lost almost 7 grand here, but that was... Where's the... construction? Oh, we only constructed $80 worth of stuff, so we lost... Where'd we lose all our money? We didn't make money here, so that's $2,000 difference there. We lost a whole ton of money. Why did we lose so much money? What's the difference? Ride running costs was a little higher. We made money on our small attractions, even though it only didn't cost us the full thing. Oh, the park entrance ticket sales. That'll do it when we don't have a lot of people coming in. So lost a lot of money for that month. Our cash flow going pretty negative, but we're still over $200,000, which is good. We aren't going to need a loan, but just so we know, we have $1,500 and $3,000, which is pretty pathetic. Our graphs, what's this pink one? Other cash. Oh, this is just our cash. We don't need to worry about that. Loan history, don't need to worry about. Research doesn't matter. Marketing doesn't matter. Staff, of course, matters. And let's take a look at what we have here. I think I deserve a raise. I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. So these guys, if I remember, we're at 125 and we're content with their paycheck. So we'll go ahead and... I'm over the moon with this job, but he hates it. So yeah, we'll keep all these guys at 125 now. That should calm them down. Our janitor, this job is great. I like that they put effort in the staff building. I get paid what I'm worth. Money isn't really an issue, so that's fine. It's like this job was made for me. I'm so happy at work, and my pay is pretty good. I am absolutely loving this job. I don't know if I know anyone that has worked as a janitor in a theme park that will say that, but you know, different people have different expectations, so if they're happy, they're happy. That's all that matters. We have our vendors. Now this is the tough one. This job is a snooze fest, so that's going to naturally drop him down. So $12.50 seems to be a good value for them. Pay is pretty good. Money isn't really an issue, so that's good. Content with my paycheck. Money isn't an issue. I get paid what I'm worth. Money isn't an issue. I absolutely loving this job. I'm over the moon with this job, which is fine. He's probably getting paid a little more than what he should, but that's okay. It's like this job was made for me. I'm so happy at work. Perfect. No wait, so he's at 95, so this guy needs to be at 95. I get paid what I'm worth. I like that they put effort in the staff building, so $90 is good. Money isn't really an issue. My pay is pretty good. $90 is fine. And Nicole, we have my salary is massive. My paycheck is huge. $80. Save a little bit of money there. Let's take a look at our mechanics. I'm so happy at work. This job is great. I'm absolutely loving this. This job was made for me. I'm content with my paycheck. I almost feel, not 70, $170 may be okay for this one. And our security guards, what do we have here? Content with my paycheck. Good. Money isn't an issue. That's awesome. I like this job. Job is great. So happy work is quiet. It's quiet. Too quiet. That's fine. Content with my check. And Julianne Rose, I get paid what I'm worth. I almost feel we have a lot of security officers, but let's not pay them $1,000. Let's just drop them down and see. Let's do, you know what we're gonna do? Oh god, not that much. Nicholas Crow, we're gonna give you 107.50. You're going to get this, Owen. And Julian Rose, you're going to get 110. And that is because if you guys haven't seen any of my videos, if you are interested in being a part of the videos, make sure to leave your name in the comment section and let me know where you want to work within the park. And I will hire you in as whatever position that you want. I will customize your uniform a little bit based on what you're looking for. And I mentioned it, I think Julianne Rose was the first one and I think the only one so far. And I mention her every day or every time that there's a video. So if you guys are looking to do that, make sure to get your names in the comment section. I can get you in the next episode. Anyway, moving on, work rosters. I don't think we need to worry about any of this. We may consider condensing some of these because I don't think we need the security areas anymore. It would probably be beneficial to get some of these shops, or not shops, staff buildings out of here. I think we probably have too many, but we'll take a look at doing that in the future. I'm not concerned about it right now. Our guest tab, we have a good group of adults, 41%, and they are extremely happy with low, medium to high energy. Our teen groups, the least amount of people in the park, and they tend to spend less than everyone else, but they spend a little less time inside the park as well. They really need to eat and drink, and that's probably because they're all standing in line for Fireball and Bubble Shot, which I understand that. And then the family groups, they need to go to the bathroom, and nausea, that hasn't changed at all. So we're just gonna keep moving on. Park is great, Fireball, really good value, all that good stuff. I'm not paying that much, so we have to address that, which will be coming up here. I'm thirsty. Ooh, I stepped in sick. Everything else, though, looks pretty good. We don't need to go to graphs. That's not worth it. So here we are. We have everything in here. We still have the Carbonator and the Whirlpool reviving, which is great news. The Gulpy Speedway, if I click on that, it'll throw my frames down a little bit. We need to, let's just do $6. I think that's what I was doing before, and that should draw people in so they start coming. And I don't think there's a line here, or there isn't much. Honestly, this line's not that bad, but you know, if we could get it to go around to maybe like here, that would be ideal. That way there is a little bit of a benefit for the priority pass, but you know, whatever happens, happens. Our shops and stalls, so let's take a look. This is exciting that we made some money. Hot Dog House, I feel like I made a change with Hot Dog House. What did I do? I don't remember what I did last year, or missed sales has dropped down a lot. I don't know. Or did maybe I replaced, I know I moved the vendors around, but I don't know. I don't know what I did. It made $440 last month, so that's fantastic. The Bubble Shot, Pip Shot Vending 2, that made $1.04. Wow. What a profit. I don't know how we operate this park without that extra $1.04. Its lifetime profit is $2,000, which is incredible. It's always talking about the vending machine, or like the advertisement, so that's fine. Random stuff is closed, which maybe if people are going to start spending some money, random stuff is just a memento over here that was losing us like $1,000 a month, so that's why we shut that down. Maybe it's time to give one of these a shot. The cooling station, which is all the way back here on the edge of Fireball. Let's see if I can get it in the screen. So let's try it. It's about the advertisement. I guess we'll try out cooling station then. So there's nothing really all that fancy in here. This has made quite a bit of money, which is great. Did the hot dog house, did it have a profit overall? No, it's lost us $41,000. So that's amazing that that's happened. Or you know what? I think when I was building, Fireball broke down. When Fireball breaks down and everyone funnels out this way, they all walk over this way and walk right past these two shops and stalls. So that's probably what happened. So I shouldn't expect that moving forward. Hot air balloons? We actually lost money on hot air balloons. This has made us $129,000. How is that the case? Especially when it had so many people walk by it at first. So, whatever. Bubble Shot, Pip Shot Vending 1 lost $26. I don't think it made any... Oh, that typically makes money too, so that's fine. Gulpy Speedway Vending 1. This is not what I thought it was. That's this one? This one's kind of out of the way, so I wouldn't expect that to do anything. I don't even know if people can get over here, but that's fine. Last month, that's fine. That's more for aesthetics anyway, so. Bubble balloons lost a little bit of money. And this one I'm trying to figure out because it's got so many people that walk down this pathway that just walk right by it. It's right here. I wonder if I don't have a sign. If I don't have this linked in. Let's have a building with select part. I broke it. Yeah, I didn't have this set up here. So we need to confirm that. So that'll probably draw people in here, which will be good. Because all these people will now be like, oh, I see this. That's the stall that this sign advertised. So let's go ahead and check it out. And then they'll all buy balloons. And it'll be great. And everyone will be happy. Bear Paw eats Pip Shot juice as we move on. That is, let's get a little bit different rotation in here. So these typically are very, very good. And now with, we had a few months where they were not very good. And it was because this was reviving or old or something. This was broken down. This was old. And now with everything open and this reviving, these are making money again. So that is exciting. I think these are probably perfectly set up. They made $39,000 at the Pip Shot Juice at Bear Paw Eats, so that is great. That's fantastic. It's closed. And that's the one over by our new roller coaster. Dome Protectors closed, which is over here by our self-care unit. And the priority passes for suckers closed also over in this general area over here, which we do need to get those open at some point. I just don't think it's going to be this episode. Bear Paw Eats Pizza Pen. Like I said, this is part of these incredible stalls over here. And excuse me as I had to step away there for a second. Our lifetime profit for this one is less than $1,000, but it is on the positive side, so that'll get better as more people start going around, even making $350. That's amazing. And then our last two, the Gulpy Speedway Vending, 1 or 2, or whatever it is, that's good. That's going. I'm surprised it made anything, to be honest, which is fine. And I don't know why this is backwards. What do I call this? Gulpy Speedway Vending 1. And then this one is Gulpy Gas Station Vending. There we go. I don't know why those were backwards, but anyway, that's all fixed up now. So, and actually, why is one closed? I don't, what? Why can't I? Oh, because he's gonna work on it. Okay, that makes sense. So all is looking good there. Our facilities, like I said, we're not charging. We did try and charge for the ATM, but that tended to backfire on us, so we're not going to do that. Entrance restrooms, I think that's actually, which one's closed? Admin restroom, yeah, that's going to stay closed. Our small attractions, we did make money, like I said, which is incredible. And our hotel, let's take a look at the hotel a little bit more in depth. So now we don't have anyone staying in here. This was also probably a result of everyone being dumped out of Fireball's queue and wanting to come and just take a rest. So it had 29 customers last month, lifetime guests. Overall, there aren't any luxury rooms. That's not going to change. Somehow they fit an arcade and a restaurant inside here, which is incredible. I almost feel like if we took the restaurant out, it drops down to 4 stars, but maybe that will actually be beneficial to us. Because if people are going in here and eating, but we're not making money on the food because it's technically saying it's a part of the room, we're just losing money. Yeah. So why would we do that? So 4 stars, we're going to leave that and see how that goes. Is there anything else? Internet access. Medium boost to food and drink. Medium running cost. Small boost to prestige. Boost to... Medium boost to prestige and happiness. Interesting. Gym, that's fine. Arcade. Medium boost to family happiness. Medium running cost. Medium boost to prestige. Small boost. Small boost. Let's actually, if we get rid of that and confirm it, what does that do for us? We're still 4 stars, so that's fine. And, you know, we'll probably have to mess around with the prices, so I'll probably have to keep an eye on that while we're going through the time lapse, but I like the way that should, we don't need a 5-star resort in our average theme park. So let's go to our restaurants. We have the 4-star Chops restaurant. Again, another result of the fireball breakdown. So that thing actually helps us a lot. Perfect for teens. That's who we're... Everything at Chops is too expensive for me. I think that is just because people don't have any money. So I'm not going to change. I don't think that's a problem that I need to address. Because people are going. I mean, we had 146 people last month, which is great. We had 91 missed sales, probably because people were literally just coming in and go and go and go and go. So tables taken, that's how we have it right now. I don't think I need to worry about that. We already took a look at that, and we are losing almost $200,000 total. And people really love the French fries here and the Gulpy Guava. So that's awesome. And unconnected facilities, we don't have any more of those. Our security management, vandals apprehended all time, 87. We have 5 pickpocket victims in park. And, you know, we are doing some good stuff here. Our security cameras, we have a monthly running cost for security is $12.50, which is to be expected after I added as many cameras as I did. And acts of theft spotted all time. So that's, I mean, that's what you would expect. I mean, there's nothing too crazy. Our vandalized stuff, though, none of that, which is great. And in our special effects, I don't think we need to worry. Oh, yeah, so this is a lot of our cost now. It's only 50 cents a piece, but you can see how many pieces we added around the park. We have billboards, but brownstone window lit too. What is this? Oh, this thing. I didn't know you could. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that could charge for that. So, anyway. I think we are looking pretty good for where we are at now. The next thing we need to do is figure out what we're actually working on. So what I'm thinking is we have Burnout, we have the Burnout sign here, which is very long. We may have to try and figure something out for the top of this. Maybe we can put like a little cap type thing on it, but I don't know. So we have to figure that out. I want to continue with this around the back here. This color I want to change all the way through, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I need to find a way to make this edge a little bit smoother, and then we're going to start to, we'll probably get like a small little building on this side for the restroom. We'll get a small little exit building for the Hat's Fantastic. We are going to want to get, we already have an ATM right over here, so I'm not sure. I think we're going to look to build just like a facade here with maybe a little bit of a queue cover in here, but it's not going to be too decorated inside. I haven't fully come up with that yet, but I know I definitely want to work on this area, and I want to try and start to get some of this stuff filtered out. We do have the fence here, which we may start to dismantle that to make it easier for me to work on. But anyway, I guess we will just jump into the time lapse. I'm going to go ahead and throw the game back onto the play mode, and I will see you in the time lapse. Hello and welcome to the time-lapse portion of today's video. I hope you enjoyed the live portion. We were able to get some good stuff taken care of there and try some new things out. So we got some finally get to do some work, and we put in some good time for this one. I do struggle a little bit with the creative aspect of it, and you know, I am happy with what comes out, but I was hoping to have a little bit more, so it could kind of fill out the area a little bit, but I just ran out of time. I also noticed at some point in the middle that some of the audio that I placed in the last episode was a different audio than what I selected. So I actually fixed that off camera, but that ate into the time that I had set to be able to build for this video. But anyway, what we're doing here is we are just finishing up the trough for Burnout, the launch section. And, you know, I tried a few different things. So obviously I put concrete in. I wanted the red beams around the side, and they do stay. But I also wanted parts where the red beams came across the track during the launch, and we do put those in. And for whatever reason, I could not get them to line up easily. So you'll see that I tried to copy and paste a few different times, and it just does not want to work right. So then I just manually place them. So we may have some that are off, or not an equal distance away from each other, but that's fine. I think I got them pretty close, and you know, it'll be fine. I also was looking up some racing buildings to have some reference pictures, and there's one really nice one where it comes up over the track for that particular race. Actually, I think it was like a slot car or something like that, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I can give this a go. I was gonna try and put a pathway that goes up over and use this building as that way, and then have some type of flat ride down in that big open area over there. And you know, I actually kind of liked the way that it was going, but I didn't leave myself enough space with the Luna autos there. And you should see that shortly. Here we are trying to manually adjust all this to get everything in here correctly. And I think we're just about doing a few final adjustments here. And what am I looking for? Okay, yeah, here we go. So we make it now. I wanted to drop it down. I was gonna actually open up the concrete wall so people could see in a little bit better for the launch. I was able to actually get the pathing to work out very nicely for what I was looking for. I don't know how I did it. The flattened terrain is a godsend now that I figured that out. Keep that there and get the 2 levels that you want, and then just have it auto connect once you get close enough. And that works wonders to keep things flat. So I would highly recommend that if you're messing with your trains. You have different heights, but you also want to keep the path on the ground. That's the way to go. But yeah, it quickly ran through, and we didn't have enough room. I tried a couple different flat rides, it didn't work. So we start working on our restroom building, which is the one that is in the thumbnail for the video. And it looks really bare at the beginning, and we try and add 3 different layers to this. The first idea, this middle column here is supposed to be like an elevator or stairwell or something to get you up there. And then I was like, but that takes up the whole building. I don't know if I want to do that. So I eventually shrink that down. But one of the cool things that we did is we started working on this fencing. We just used some different basic shapes to kind of give it a little bit different look. And, you know, I think it turns out really well. I didn't do this the most efficient way, but it does work in the end. And I'm very happy with it. We end up adding some black pieces in here, as well as Burnout from some of our Theme Maker Toolkit letters. just so you know that this is what this is if you're looking from all the different angles. And everything that I saw that I could find, I've been to like the Pocono racetrack and stuff like that, and most of the time some of the buildings and the facility rooms, they're just made out of different types of brick. So I was like, well, we might as well just use some brick here. And we flatten it off, which makes a huge difference in terms of the look for this building. Otherwise, I was going to have to find out something to put in there, and I didn't want to have to do that. We added some windows. I can't tell if we've had them yet. And then, yeah, we do have the windows down there. So that would be just to let some light into the bathrooms. No one's going to be able to see down in there, so have those up there. And now we're starting to add on the third level, and my original idea was to have a full third level up there. Now we are adjusting the size of that elevator, stairwell, whatever you want to call it. And as I was going on about it, I tried a few different ways to cap off this building, and none of them looked quite right. So we end up just taking out that top elevator shaft, stairwell, whatever you want to call it, and we say, you know what, if anyone's going to go up there, maybe there's some type of hatch, something that's not going to be a functional part of the building, so we'll just leave it there. But the other thing that I noticed is all of these buildings have an incredible amount of advertisements on them. So I go ahead and start placing all the different pieces that may fit. And we pick out some of the ones that do, and we tried to get them in there. And you can see that that Gelateria Di Maria, whatever the heck that place is called, is definitely one that I wanted to use. It was just a little bit too big. So we get the Chief Beef in here, we get the Hot Dog Squad, and then we throw in some Excelente on the sides. Which means we're going to have to get some of those buildings in so we can have those go different places. Also had the recording crash out, which is what happened there. I didn't realize that it happened, so I had to restart, and I don't think we missed anything. But I think we're actually quickly coming up on the end, so we do, like I said, leave a blank spot up there at the end, up the top. And we try to fill this in. I don't really know what to put in the middle there. Probably nothing is going to go up there because it's not truly going to be functional. And this is going to be more for looks than anything else. But we do also take a stab at filling in some of the path cutters with concrete, but I didn't like the way that looked, so we get rid of that quick. But like I said, we are quickly coming up on the end of our time lapse. I'm going to leave you with, as always, as it seems, a couple different POVs of the Burnout roller coaster, so you can see how the launch section goes. We also changed our entrance songs that I was mentioning earlier, the entrance speakers, to work a little bit better now, be able to change them more frequently. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, make sure you leave it in the comment section so I can go ahead and fix that for the next episode. And if you want to see some more awesome Planet Coaster content, make sure you check out my channel. I'm trying to do a couple videos a week, usually Wednesday and Friday. So, again, I do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Later.